Hi everyone, I'm Aaron with Two Light Workers. Welcome to Meditation First Steps. In this video, we're covering shielding energies, putting up those energetic shields. Do they work? Does that actually work? So, what do I mean by putting up shields? When you go into a place and you run into people, or they're just sitting there and you don't like their energy, or you feel a bad vibe, do you put up a shield to try to block that energy from basically coming into your own energy field? A lot of people do, and they talk about fields and how to build them up to keep things from the outside coming in. And what is that actually doing? Well, we're going to discuss that. When energy comes in and you feel something, and oh, you don't like that vibration, or the person's energy is just kind of iffy, you know what I mean. It just doesn't sit well with you. And so you might try to uh, just consciously put up a field. What happens, what really happens, is that energy has already come in. Okay? It's already come in, otherwise, you would not have been able to sense that energy. You have that energy in you and you put up a shield. What does that do? It keeps the energy that already came in locked in like a cage. You have locked in that energy like a cage, and you're unable to release it because you have your fields up. And fields go all around the body, and so it's trapped in there. And so you can never release it, and so it just kind of circulates around the body, and that's what it is. And uh, how do you release that and stuff like that? Let me give you an example of how this actually works. It's more of a physics thing than like a mental thing. Yeah, you can put them up mentally and stuff like that, but let's go take a look at shields of how they occur in nature. And this is a diagram of the planet Earth, right? So you'll notice that, okay, through the Earth's axis, we have these basic bands of different magnetic fields and strengths, and they go out around the body, and it's different layers and stuff, kind of like an onion. But notice how at the top of the Earth, the energy comes in through the top. It comes into the top, goes down through the center line of the body, and then out between the legs. It's going through the Taji pole, is what that is. That is basically the Earth's axis, or our axis, is the Taji pole. So the energy comes in, wham, and it goes way out and brings it up. But as far as the so the energy from another person also has this type of field that goes out. Their energy comes in. It basically hooks in with your energy field because the flow is up and around this way and then down. So it comes into the body. That just happens. That's nature. So you put up a field because you don't like the frequency or vibration or whatever. And it gets trapped in there. Circulates around the body. It can't get out. You can never drop it. And it can change your mood or whatever. And we really don't want to keep it in the body. We want to be able to just drop it. Okay? Just drop it. But if we have the same energy and we're able to just drop the energy, um, that's the same energy, then it'll just come right back in. Okay? So what we want to do is actually clear the energy that comes in. We want to act like I tell my students that it's like being a fish tank filter, to where you're bringing in the muck and then you clear it and then you drop it. So you're dropping clean energy, okay? How do you do that? Simplest way is with Buddha's breath. So you're doing lower stomach breathing. You bring it in to the heart, and then we do this naturally with a sigh. That's how we release. So you just have a sigh, and it drops. But to actually clear it, mentally have basically you want to permeate that energy when it comes in into the heart area with compassion. Okay, with compassion, not love or anything like that. It's compassion. It'll just clear it and then let it go with an exhale, a sigh. And then repeat that a few times, and then pretty soon, if you have compassion in there, not, once again, not love, but compassion, wham, it'll clear, and you'll start feeling better and lighter and all this and that, because you'll be dropping that energy. Also, at the same time, get rid of these fields. Okay, get rid of these shields. You have a field, okay, but don't make one of them like a solid shield. Do away with that. Reason being is because you can bring it in, and then right now you just learned how to drop it. So there's no field. It'll only last a breath. Okay? It'll only last inside of you a breath. Also, what you're doing, another thing is, when energy comes in and you deem it as, you could deem it as like being either good or bad energy. I hear a lot of that. What's happening when you classify it that way, you are judging it. You are judging it. And judging is a really interesting topic. But the thing is that you're judging it, and really, well, let me just ask you this way. How has putting up a shield worked for you? Has it worked without dropping it and stuff like that? Has it worked? Has it prevented energies coming in? No, it doesn't. It doesn't. The energy comes in, it's a natural thing. Energy, good, bad, whatever you want to call it. I just call it a frequency that's a little bit off from yours, and so it doesn't sit quite right. Hence, you are able to sense it, okay? So the energy comes in naturally. You put up a shield, it still comes in. It still comes in, its nature. So another thing that what you're doing with shields is that you are mentally trying to control the and alter the flow of energy throughout your body to prevent the natural flow of energy. That's how you get out of balance and off, because you're saying, oh no, I don't want this energy. No, not this bad energy. It's going to get me, whatever, right? So it comes in like, oh no, stop it. What happens? The flow gets changed within the body, and you become out of balance. Not a good thing. And there's a lot of times when I have to, when I get a chance to help people, to help them balance, that's usually one of the main causes, is that they're keeping it trapped in, or they've been using shields, and they've altered their flow. So that's just a little short discussion on shielding. Go ahead and leave a like, comment. Go ahead and subscribe if you're on YouTube and stuff. But yeah, leave a comment. Have you tried to put up shields? How have they worked for you? Try this dropping thing I just showed you about. We do this and can do this naturally with a sigh. But first, drop the shields and then have the sigh so it can escape. Okay, that's the trick to do that. Anyway, please like, subscribe, get notified. Thanks for watching. This is Meditation First Steps. Have a great day. Bye.